Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Q&A summer course. Students, I'm Sunit Kumar, your mathematics teacher. So I'll be, continuing with the chapter linear equation in one variable. So we'll again do word problems. So this will be the last class for mathematics in the summer course. So now the classes for mathematics will resume when you join school. Okay. So it will be in offline mode. Okay. So let's start the class again, the same way. Try to attempt the question first. And if you are not able to, I'll help you with that. Try to find the answer on your own so that you grow in confidence for this particular chapter. Okay. So students, as I said, we'll do a linear equation in one variable. Today is the lecture 9 for this particular chapter. And prerequisite for today's class is that you should know how to solve linear equations. And outline for today's class is we are going to do real life applications of linear equation. That is the word problem on this particular chapter, linear equations, right? Now, this is the question which is there in your screen. You can see the question. So a lady went to a bank with rupees 1 lakh rupees and she asked the cashier to give her 500 and rupees 1000 currency notes in return. So she had notes of different denomination. She went to the bank, asked the cashier to give her either rupees 500 notes or rupees 1000 notes. Now she got 175 currency notes in all. So the total amount of money, that is 1 lakh, now when divided into only two denomination, that is rupees 500 note and rupees 1000 note, she has got total of 175 notes. Some would be rupees 500 notes and some would be rupees 1000 notes. Clear? Now find the number of each kind of currency notes. So you have to find how many currency notes of rupees 500 are there and how many currency notes of rupees 1000 are there in this particular 1 lakh rupees. Okay. Can you try? Please try it on your own once. So you have to attempt this question once, try to solve it. And if you are able to solve, tell me the answer and I'll then, attempt it and will tell you how to solve this question again. Has everyone understood this question? So because we have to find the number of each kind of currency notes, let number of rupees 500 notes be X. Okay. So number of rupees 1000 notes will be, so total notes is 175. So this will be 175 minus of X. Total number of notes is 175. If you have rupees 500 notes as X, so 1000 rupees notes will be total minus X, that is 175 minus X. Clear? Now, since X, so the value of money which he has, which the lady has, is, let's say, number of 500 rupees notes is X into 500 plus number of 1000 notes is 175 minus X into 1000. This is the value and this will be equal to what? 1 lakh. Clear? Is this equation, mathematical equation, clear to everyone? This is the value of rupees 500 notes which he has, which she has. So she has, let's say, X number of 500 notes. So X into 500 will be the total amount of money in 500 notes. And 175 minus X into 1000 will give you the amount of money which is there as 1000 rupee notes. And the sum is going to be equal to 1 lakh. I have not added 500, I have multiplied 500 here with X. So this is number of notes of 500 into 500 will give you the value. For example, if I have 5 notes of 500, how will I get ki how much money do I have? So it will be 5 into 500, that is 2500 rupees I have. So if I have X number of notes of 500, the amount of money which I will have is X into 500. And if I have 175 minus X notes of 1000, the amount of money which I am going to have is 175 minus X into 1000. Is it clear now? So equate it to 1 lakh. Now the equation becomes 500X plus of 175,000 minus 1000X, then 1 and 50. Now, bring the constants on left side and the variables on the right side. We have 175,000 minus 100,000 is equal to 1000x minus 500x. So this is 75,000 is 500x. X is 75,000 over 500. So this is 150. So that means that number of 500 rupee 500 notes is 150 and number of rupees 1000 notes is equal to 175 minus 150, that is 25. Is it clear, students? Is it clear to everyone? Venpa, Puvina, Kevin, Sai. Okay, I'll explain it
Sir,
again,
I
Sai.
don't understand.
I'll explain it again. See, there is a lady who goes to bank to deposit her 1 lakh rupees which she has. Not deposit, exchange that value. So she had money in different denominations. So she had saved it throughout the years. So some 10 rupee note, some 20 rupee note, some 50 rupee note. Now she wants that the cashier in return gives her only 500 rupees notes and 1000 rupees notes so that it is easier for her to manage that. So now the cashier gave her 175 total number of notes, which is a mixture of some 500 notes and some 1000 rupee notes. Let us assume that 500 rupee note is X, number of 500 rupee note, and number of 1000 rupees note is 175 minus X, because 175 is the total number of notes which she has, right? Now, the value of money would be, so for example, if I have 500 rupees notes, what is the amount of money which I have? That will be 6 into 500. I will multiply the number of notes with the denomination of each note. So here the denomination, as in the value of each note, is 500. I have X number of notes. So total amount of money which she will get is X into 500. Is this point clear to everyone?
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Is it breaking for everyone else, or is it fine for others? Sudipti, Sai, Puvina, is it fine to you guys? Is my
Yes,
voice
sir.
break? It is fine, right? So Venpa, please move near your Wi-Fi router. Okay, because it is fine for others. That means, my connectivity is fine. There may be some network connectivity issue at your end. So please move near the Wi-Fi router. To others, is this clear? Till the point I have told, the value of money which the lady gets when she gets X number of notes of rupees 500, that is X into 500. Correct? Now, the number of notes of rupees 1000 will be, since she got total 175 notes, and out of which X number of notes is of rupees 500. So number of notes of rupees 1000 will be 175 minus of X. Correct? Now, number of notes of 1000 into the value of that note, that is rupees 1000. So if I have three notes of 1000, it will be 3 into 1000, that is 3000 is the amount of money. So amount of money here of 1000 rupee note is 175 minus X into 1000. Now if I add the value of 500 rupee note and 1000 rupee note, Kevin, please, can you mute yourself? Yeah. So value of money of 500 rupee note plus value of money of 1000 rupee note, when they are added together, this is equal to total amount which the lady took to bank, that is 1 lakh rupees. Now we are solving this equation. So X into 500 is going to give you 500X. 175 into 1000 is 1,75,000. And minus X into 1000 is minus of 1000X. And this whole thing added together, the value of money should be equal to 1 lakh rupees. Now, when you further simplify, bring 1 lakh to the left side, right? Transpose it to the left side and take the variables on the right side. So that will be 1000X minus 500X on the right side. Now here on the right side, when you solve this, 1,75,000 minus 1000 is 75,000 is equal to 1000X minus 500X is 500X. Then the value of X is 75,000 over 500, that is 150. That means that number of 500 rupee note is 150 and number of 1000 rupee notes is equal to 25. This is the answer for this question. Is it clear now, students? Have you understood the concept?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I understood the concept, but can you just go over the transposing?
Yeah, I'll go over that. So what I did here is we have 500x and minus 1000x on the left side. I have taken it to the right side. So minus 1000x becomes plus 1000x. 500x becomes minus 500x when it taken to other side. And I have brought the constant to the left, means 1,75,000, and here it is plus 1 lakh, which will become minus 1 lakh when taken to the left. Is it clear, the transposition part?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us move to the next question now, students. Again, you will attempt this question and try to give me an answer. So on dividing rupees 200 between A and B, such that twice of A's share is less than 3 times B's share by 200, what is B's share? So total amount of money is rupees 200, which is divided between A and B. Please quickly attempt it. This question is not very difficult. Are you able to understand the question? So 200 rupees is divided between A and B. So if the share of A is X, the share of B is going to be 200 minus of X, right? Now twice of A's share is less than 3 times B's share by 200. So what is 3 times B's share? 3 times B's share will be 3 into 200 minus X. And what is twice of A's share? That is 2 times X. This is twice of A's share. And the difference between 3 times B's share and twice of A's share is 200. So what will be the equation look like? 3 times 200 minus X. This is B's share. 3 times B's share minus twice of A's share, that is 2X. This is equal to, the difference is 200. Okay. Now you have to calculate the value of X. That will give you A's share. And when you calculate the value of 200 minus X, that is going to give you the B's share. Is the concept clear to everyone? Now quickly solve this equation to get me the answer. The value of X and 200 minus X.
So the value of X will be A.
Value of X will be how much, Sudipti?
The value of X will be A, right? Is
The value of X will be 80. Let's check. 3 into 200 is 6.
I didn't
3
say
into,
that.
okay. So yeah, value of X will be A's share. Yes.
Okay.
Because we have assumed here, if you see, A's share was X and B's share was 200 minus X. So let A's share be X and B's share is 200 minus X, because this is the total money. So this 600 minus of 3x minus of 2x is equal to 200. Bring 200 to the left. So 600 minus 200, because plus 200 when it goes to left, it will become minus 200x. And minus 3x minus 2x, when it comes to right, it will become 3x plus 2x. So 600 minus 200 is 400, 5x. So the value of x will be 400 over 5, which is equal to 80. Okay. So A's share is equal to X, that is 80. And B's share is equal to 200 minus X, that is 200 minus 80, which is 120. Is it clear to everyone? You can check it also. 3 times B's share. What is 3 times B's share? 3 into 120, that is 360. And twice of A's share, that is 2 into 80, that is 160. The difference between 360 and 160 is 200, which is what is given in the question. So we have verified this also. The answer satisfies the equation. Is this clear to everyone? Venpa, Puvina,
One doubt,
Isabel.
sir.
Yeah, please ask what doubt you have.
Sir, So the 200 is plus 200, so it went to minus.
Yeah.
And the
S-
second
Plus,
suppose
yeah, plus 200 when it came this side, it become minus. And we have minus 3x and minus 2x. When it comes to right, it will become plus 3x and plus 2x.
okay, sir.
Others, Sudipti and Rismitha, is it clear? Isabel? Okay, great. Let's go to the next question now. Now read the question. What are the steps to read the question and note down what is given in the question and what has been asked in the question? Second step is to write the statement given in the question, the English statement which is given in the question, into mathematical statement, right? So once you have converted into mathematical statement, write the mathematical equation, right? And then solve that equation for the unknown variable. And what variable do you take? The quantity which has been asked in the question, you take that as variable x, which you have to find. So when you read this question, there are 40 passengers in a bus. Okay. So how many passengers? There are 40 passengers. Some with rupees 3 ticket and remaining with rupees 10 ticket. So there are two types of tickets in the bus. For a shorter distance, it will be rupees 3 ticket, and for a longer distance, it will be rupees 10 tickets, right? So there are two types of tickets, rupees 3 and rupees 10 ticket. The total collection from these passengers is rupees 295. After selling the tickets to all the passengers, total collection which the bus conductor had was 295 rupees. Find how many passengers have ticket worth rupees 3. We have to find how many passengers have tickets worth rupees 3. So there are 40 passengers, right? So whatever has been asked in the question, you should always take that value as a variable x. So because they have in the question it has been asked how many passengers have tickets worth rupees 3. So number of passengers, so number of passengers having rupees 3 tickets, this is going to be equal to x, and there are 40 passengers. So number of passengers
Sir, I
having
have a doubt.
rupees, yes,
Sir, the question is how do you form the equations that this is supposed to multiply with this? That's I'm getting confused.
yeah, I'll tell you. That's what, there are certain steps which we need to follow in these word problems. First step is read the question, note down what is given in the question. So what was given in the question? There are 40 passengers. And else what was given? Two types of tickets, right? So first was rupees 3 ticket and then rupee 10 ticket, right? Total collection, this is equal to rupees 295, right? These are the things which have been given in the question. So we need to note down this. Now what has been asked in the question, how many rupee 3 ticket are there with the passengers? So how many passengers have bought rupees 3 ticket and how many passengers have bought rupees 10 tickets? So we have assumed let number of passengers who have bought rupee 3 ticket be X. Now there were in total 40 passengers. So how many passengers did buy the rupee 10 ticket will be 40 minus of X, 40 minus those who had bought rupee 3 ticket. So that is 40 minus X. Till this point, is it clear, Venpa?
Yes, sir.
Now comes forming the equation, for which you were asking what needs to be multiplied, what needs to be added, how to find that. So, always relate, these are real life problems. So whenever you are going somewhere, always try to observe things. For example, I don't know how many of you would have traveled in bus, but if you are maybe traveling in a metro, or you know when you are going to some amusement park, right? So for example, I'll give you an example of amusement park only. So if you are going to some amusement park and there are two types of ticket, one 300 rupee ticket and one 500 rupee ticket. 300 rupee ticket is for limited rides and 500 rupees is for unlimited rides, right? So let's say from school you are 40 students who are going to this amusement park. Now some students bought 30 rupee 300 rupee ticket and some student bought 500 rupee ticket. We have to find how many of these bought 300 rupee ticket and how many 500 rupee ticket. So what will you do? Number of students who bought 300 rupee ticket, you will multiply 300 with that number of students. You will get the amount paid for 300 rupee tickets. Similarly, number of student who bought 500 rupee ticket, you will multiply number of student with the value of the ticket, will give you the total amount paid for that 500 rupee ticket. And in general, total amount would be total amount for 300 rupee ticket and total amount for 500 rupee ticket. That is the total amount which the school paid. Is it clear? Now, if you see here, similar case is here. If there are 3 rupee ticket and 10 rupee ticket, which the conductor has sold. So because X number of passengers have bought 3 rupee ticket, amount which he got, the conductor he got after selling rupee 3 ticket is 3 into X, 3 into number of passengers who bought the 3 rupee ticket plus number of passengers who bought 10 rupee ticket is 40 minus X and the value of each ticket is 10. So total amount collected there will be 40 minus X into 10. Correct. Now, when you add this together, you will get the total amount which the conductor receives after selling these tickets. Is this equation clear, and is it could you relate to how to make that equation? Yes, Puvina, your answer is correct. Venpa, could you understand this formation of the equation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now this is 3x. 40 into 10 is 400. Minus 10x is 295. So 3x minus 10x is minus 7x. So this is 400 minus 7x is 295. I will bring 295 to left and minus 7x to the right. So we will get, after transposing, 400 minus 295 is equal to 7x. 400 minus 295 is 105 is equal to 7x. So x will be equal to 105 over 7. When 7 comes on the other side, it will divide 105. So this is, if you cancel this, you will get x is equal to 15. So number of 3 rupee ticket, or number of passengers who bought 3 rupee ticket was 15, and number of passengers who bought 10 rupee ticket was 40 minus 15, that is 25. Yes, Kevin, it is correct for you as well. Venpa, could you understand this? Now see, it may be a scenario where you are not able to form these equations at the start, right? But it will come as you practice, as you see the questions. So once you go back, so once the classes are over, you have to always revise the class notes and practice on the platform. You will have many such questions, you will see many such questions where once you practice, you will grow in confidence and you will understand where to multiply and what to multiply and add. Okay. Okay. Is it clear to everyone else? Sudipti, Rishmita, Isabel,
Yes,
Kevin,
sir.
and Sai. Great. So let's go to the next question now. Please read the question, form an equation, solve the equation, and get the answer. So this is similar to a question which we did yesterday. That offering the flower, half of the flower in temple A, half of the remaining in temple B, and half of the remaining in temple C. So now the question is, Anima left one half of her property to her daughter. So let's say the total, how much money did Anima have? So this is the total property which Anima had. So total property that Anima had, let's say, is X. So she left one half of her property to her daughter. That means X by 2 amount was given to daughter. One third to her son. So X by 3 to her son, and donated the rest. What is the rest amount of money we will have to calculate? So X by 2 and X by 3 she has already spent. So total amount was X. So X minus summation of X by 2 plus X by 3 is going to give you the remaining amount. Correct? Yes.
Can you write down the properties that are like in the question so it's easier for me to understand?
Can you come again, Venpa? What do you need me to write?
Sir, the properties that are in the question, like you did for the last question.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. So first step is read the question and note what is given in the question and what has to be found in the question. So what is given is Anima left one half of her property to daughter, one third to her son, and donated the rest to an educational institute. If the donation was worth rupees 1 lakh, how much money did Anima have? Right? So what we'll do is let Anima had rupee X. Okay. So the amount which she has left to daughter is property given to her daughter will be X by 2, and property given to her son is X by 3, and donation given to educational institute is equal to 1 lakh rupees. Okay. So you have to find the value of X. So the remaining amount has been given to educational institute. So total amount was X. So amount donated to educational institute will be total amount X minus of X by 2 plus X by 3. The property which she has given to her daughter and son, we will subtract it from the total amount which she had. So this will be X minus of, if you take LCM, this is 5X by 6. Right? LCM of 2 and 3 is 6, and then we have 2X, 3X and 2X. So that is 5X. So if you take LCM again, so this is 6X minus of 5X, which is equal to X by 6. So this is the amount donated to educational institute, X by 6. Is it clear? Is this clear to everyone? Okay. So now according to the question, the amount donated to the educational institute is 1 lakh. So X by 6 is 1 lakh. So X will be equal to 6 into 1 lakh, that is 6 lakh. I'll once again explain it. So Anima had X rupees initially. She left 1/2 of her property to her daughter, that is X by 2 to her daughter, 1/3 to her son, so X by 3 to her son, and donated the rest. So what is the rest amount? X minus X by 2 plus X by 3. So X minus 5X by 6. So 6X minus 5X over 6, which is X by 6. So this is the remaining amount. Now this remaining amount, she is donating it to the educational institute. So that is equal to 1 lakh. So X by 6 is equal to 1 lakh, and X will give you 6 lakh. Right? So this is the total. How much money did Anima had is 6 lakh. This is the total amount she had. Is this clear to everyone? Kevin, Sai, Isabel, Rishmita. Okay.